freshly minted. New edition, yeah. LOOTRS locked in, whoa. On a mission now. Yeah.
Yo.
You know what's going down.
Freshly minute, baby.
Let's go. Episode 2.
Episode 2.
We talk about some fresh music.
That's it.
What's perking? We made our ears perk up.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing
but freshness on this show.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We actually showered just before we started, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Deodorant. I got that nice cologne on. Cologne.
Cologne.
I got the cologne.
Yeah, I also put my cologne on.
Yeah, you put your cologne on?
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah.
So let's just quickly go over our current model.
Format. Yeah.
So we're going to begin with...
No, let's just fucking do it.
Whoa, that's crazy.
People can just learn. All right, so we came up with 3 little situations.
Okay, so you're just going to start explaining it after you said, let's just do it, and tell me not to explain it.
All right, so let's get into it. So let's talk about our extra chewy tracks for the week.
All right, so extra chewy. We got Kerser with Winner.
The
OG, the Don.
The Don, that's it.
Should we name them both first and then speak about it, or just go one at a time? We'll just start talking about Kerser.
Yeah.
Then we'll go on.
Well, let's. I thought it was the first thing that you mentioned was the sample.
Yeah, the sample just straight away perks your ears up, just like you're like, oh shit.
Captures your attention. It has like a real nostalgic.
Yeah, just I don't know. He does that with a few of his songs. He he always has real good production. He like knows his sound.
Yeah.
And it always has like this element of like
I think if he's probably one of the most knows his sound hip hop artists in this country.
For sure.
Has just like nailed his sound over and over and over again.
And he does a good job of always doing it in a pop way as well.
Yep.
You know, even though it's not probably what he would first go to do.
Yeah.
You know, but it's the sound that he's made. I think having from the get-go Kerser is the Sickest. Was it actually called that? Anyway, you know the song I talk about, and that was like a dance track almost.
Yeah.
I think having that popularized so quickly and really like skyrocket him probably set the platform for him to just like always have this fusion of like electronic-y, you know, not full straight hip hop.
Yeah, and if you think about you know who. I don't necessarily know who his biggest influences are, but you would imagine that Eminem would be in there.
Yeah, probably.
And he was like, he is the king of like that rap singy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, he popularized that kind of like rap singy hook thing.
Yeah, and Kerser does it in a very similar way. It's just like so many layers, just like really tightly pressed layers. That just like
I could imagine that song Winner. Like you could imagine
an Eminem song.
Yeah, you could imagine him doing that.
Yeah, it definitely has that vibe. But yeah, some of the key takeaway lines.
Yeah. He goes, never had a fuck to give. I'll slap the Prime Minister.
You couldn't have read that any
more white.
Any more white and proper. I'm like, we're trying to not be that.
Never had a fuck to give.
Dost thou. Fuck to give thou.
No, like he's always had those like just one-liners that just come out of nowhere and just like.
And they're like literally something you just say to your mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you say at the pub like just fully taking the piss or just so direct and so blatant.
Yeah, he's got a bit of that in him.
And he doesn't do it's the thing that I love about Kerser is it's never like in an egotistical way. It's just like because like a lot of rap is egotistical.
Flexing,
like our other chewy track was ChillinIT's Henny Reefer.
Yeah. And
that's very much on that line of thinking, that egotistical, just like braggadocious, which in no way is in a disrespectful manner. Like that's what most of hip hop is, you know?
And he's trying to do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he's going for.
Yeah.
Whereas with Kerser, it's just sort of like, I know who I am.
Yeah. He's just having a bit of fun with it.
Yeah, just fucking respect it or just
smack the Prime Minister.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the other things, or the other line that I personally love was, I should get an overall cut of what the scene's worth.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, because it's so real and like he just keeps reminding people like he really did do a lot.
I should get an overall cut of what the scene's worth.
Yeah, because like post, you know, we had the OGs, the Hilltop Hoods and the Bliss and Essos for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, he really was one of the people that first broke that mold and started to like be a voice of the streets and be a reflection of like what's actually happening and
being Australia's
Gucci Mane.
Yay.
Yeah. He's definitely Australia's Gucci. He's just like
The
streets
Aussie
respect
Gucci.
him.
Yeah.
Everyone fucks with him.
And now he's got them dope, nice, fresh as fuck teeth.
Yeah, like Gucci.
Yeah, like Gucci.
And he's just like, he's just so himself, and like he doesn't like try to overextend really.
No.
Neither's Gucci.
No.
You know, they just stick to their guns, and it always works for him, and that's why I respect him so much.
And trendsetter.
Yeah, big time. In a real subtle way.
Yeah.
You know? Especially like a lot of fashion.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like a lot of street fashion he popularized.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other thing in terms of like what he says, like he uses mate and he says pinger in the hook. And I just love
pinger.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
It's so hectic how he just uses Aussie slang.
Pinger!
Yeah, he just doesn't give a fuck. It's so good. And the hook's just so simple. What's he say? Still medicated.
Still medicated off pinger.
Yeah. It's seriously like something you'd yell out at a party or something. And it's just, he's easily the most Australian, but like he's the most like Australian roots sort of like true to his, you know what I mean? Like everyone who's like starting to pop off now, it's because they're sort of like have the influence of the, you know, international sound.
Yeah.
Whereas he's just still so Aussie.
Yeah.
And I fucking respect that so much.
Yeah. And the video's amazing.
Video's awesome.
Video's dope, really well directed. Yeah, just that opening scene, driving in the car, the pingers flying everywhere. You got the big dude in the background. Just it's really well directed and really well put
and it just does so much for a song. Like you're already vibing the song. Once you see the video, you're like, okay, it just like
it adds a lot of energy.
It just adds so much more creativity to the how you digest the song,
how you digest in each line as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of songs that really have an extra layer and level added to it with the video. Our other Chewy track for the week, ChillinIT, Henny Reefer.
Yeah.
The video, like the song is fat, the production's great. Chill obviously just comes and doesn't stop. But then when you watch the video, like I enjoyed Henny Reefer, but when I watched it with the video, I was like, oh, like it really did add a lot of depth to it. Obviously, he's kind of playing out these scenes and like I think it's Jaen Collective or Jaen or Jaen.
I'm not sure.
Jaen Collective.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've done heaps of hectic shit over the last couple of years with all of Australia's like kind of most promising hip hop artists, including Manu Crooks. A lot of all the real good Manu videos, all like the what's the one Day Ones where he's standing on top of the house
awesome.
and you got the crew down the bottom. A young Kid Leroy at the front there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Have you?
No.
Yeah, if you watch that video,
because he's got I think everyone's in black and he's the only one wearing all white.
White up the top.
Yeah, it's just a great contrast. It just really sends a message sort of thing.
Yeah, that video is great. But Jaen Collective, obviously Chill got them on board for this video. Yeah. And they couldn't have done a better job. Like
just that on that note, just videos in general, like it's really cool. Like that's been another thing that's like the music, the Australian music in terms of just like really reaching that quota of like being able to compete internationally.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're there.
It's a good point.
We're definitely getting there more. Like there's obviously people doing it, but it's not still, to me, it still doesn't really feel like in a broad sense.
Yeah.
There's only a few. And then videos as well is something that's held us back a bit.
I feel like Jaen Collective has a lot to do with it because the
massively.
Manu videos, I reckon we're getting there. But these two, most recently with the ChillinIT
I wonder who the
Kerser.
Sebastian Barr, I think his name was, the guy that directed
I can't remember.
Kerser one.
We need to find out and shout him out somewhere. But those two videos in particular have really like stepped the bar up.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like because it's just like, man, I go through YouTube all the time and just play all the American stuff and just watch all the videos and just even the shittest ones are just usually so much better than our best ones. Because
it's like they're doing the same thing over and over again, but it's the same as, you know, like kind of the auto-tune rap style. It's like everyone does a very similar thing, but doing it well still requires talent and skill.
Massively, yeah.
So like, it's one thing to kind of like mimic a style or you know, to trying to take a lead from a certain style or whatever, but to do it well is a whole other thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and I think that's sort of where a lot of Australian music, or hip hop, I'll just speak because that's where I have the most expertise, obviously. I think that's where a lot of Australian hip hop falls short, is that we fall prey to mimicking.
Yep.
Because everyone does. We're all influenced by other music, right? That makes total sense.
Of course.
But we don't really then like take it on that next extension. You know, and I think that's what Kid Leroy's done.
Yep.
What he's taken, like what he's influenced by, and then sort of done his own thing with it.
Yep.
But he's obviously, it's a little bit different with him because he's still so early and he's like been right in the mecca.
Yep.
Influenced by it also. Like what he's doing now, it's hard to really say there's that much of a connection to Australia. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like he was still so young in his career and then he's in America. So he's like essentially more of an American artist than Australian in that sense.
I think that's probably the thing I love and respect most about ChillinIT is that he has obviously been influenced quite heavily from like grime and what's the other one? Grime and
drill.
Drill, yeah. Grime and drill and like, you know, big UK artists, like obviously there's a lot of influence there, but he's still kept it so Australian and everything from the slang, the accent, the, you know, the videos with the, you know, involving cricket, all the artwork, all the, you know, every element of it has been very much dedicated to where it comes from. Even the, you know, all the metaphors, all the wordplay.
Yeah, he's always shouting out Aussie icons.
Yeah,
and
Aussie.
stuff.
Yeah, Aussie. Like no one who's like a top tier kind of hip hop artist in his country who has the potential to go global has really put on, you know, Australian, like talking about Australian rugby league stars and cricket stars and, you know, talking about Brett Lee and shit like that.
He just does it the best. So,
he does it.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. Like there's the mimicking because like there'd be people doing it and like we've done it in parts. Like we try to do it. We appreciate that a lot and it's something important to us. But it's one thing to like want to do something. It's another thing to execute on it. And he just does it. Just his sound, his voice, his style. It just is suited for that.
It's dope. Production by Bad Rapper. Thing slaps. That's it. Our Chewy Chats of the week.
Yeah, both
Kerser
of them.
and ChillinIT.
Production on both of them was hectic.
Yeah.
A lot to like.
Boom. All right, let's get into our fresh five for the week. And our fresh five is basically going to be our of the things that we fuck with out of new music this week. So, Ruku, what are your fresh five?
Well, we weren't meant to explain anything, remember?
No, I know. But
you said just get into it. So I might just quickly run back and say
I'm the host
extra
of this show.
chewy.
No,
Since
I'm the host.
when?
Remember, you're hosting OT.
Yeah,
Let's
I know,
not
but
get
we
into
didn't.
it.
You didn't
We don't have
specify
time.
that you're the host of this.
We don't have time.
Anyway, just quickly though, the extra chewy, the sentiment behind that is the fact that they're the songs that left us just like with a, you know, we're chewing on it for a little bit longer. They're the key ones that we sort of sat on and enjoyed. So my fresh five, Matthew.
Let's go.
AKA the host.
Yep.
Shall I go?
That's me.
Now?
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, my fresh five, I got Dave with Titanium.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep. Hard.
Fred again with Angie.
Yep.
Absolute tune. Young Doug, Gunner and Drake on Doug's new album, Slime Language too. I can't remember.
Yep.
Solid, the song's called.
Yep.
T Grizzly and G Herbo, Never Bend, Never Fold.
Yep.
Some real shit. And then AJ Tracy, Little More Love.
God, I love AJ Tracy.
Yeah, vibey as.
Yep.
It's got a great tone.
All right, my fresh five for the week are JC Quarantine Blues, 4 feet Big Keys on Tonight, Dane and feat Erica Doa, I think it is. Is it Erica Doa?
I don't know. It was yours, bro, not mine.
The song's called Boys Wanna Text. Fuck, that's a really cool song.
Yeah.
Baby Jake, Do I Fit in Your Shoes?
Love his name, Baby Jake.
Yeah, and then Dua Salah, a song called Signs.
Is there?
That's our fresh five.
Buzzer beater.
All right, let's talk about our buzzer beater for the week. Luke, do you want to introduce our buzzer beater section?
I would love to.
Yeah, go for
but
it.
You're the host, so I better let you do it.
All right, seeing as I'm the host. So our buzzer beater is basically going to be our, what's our one song, one each. What's our one song that we need you, the listener, to go away and let it stop your show?
Should we let the buzzer beater maybe be, I think it would probably make sense if it wasn't just new music.
No. We can talk about that.
We can talk about it because think about it like,
no, I get it, but let's talk about it off the podcast.
All right.
So my buzzer beater for this week, which is my show-stopping song that I need everyone to go listen to right now,
yes, sir.
is Amy Shark.
Oh.
Yeah, oh. The song is called Yeah. I know.
No. Just don't. Just don't.
They were all wrong.
Yeah.
So Amy Shark's song called Amy Shark she's probably the one artist that I've listened to in the last couple of years that is consistently giving me shivers.
Yeah, there's just this realness about the shit she says, eh?
Yeah. It's just so, like, I feel
she's
the place.
She's been through some shit.
Yeah, I feel the place that she comes from. I swear to God, when she put out Tell 'em all I said hi.
Yeah, I know it.
Tell 'em all I said hi. Have a nice day. Yeah, when that shit came out, I remember putting it on in my room, playing it loud, singing it, and crying because I just felt
we'll just
everything.
Cut that bit, yeah.
No, we're keeping that in there. Crickets.
Big boys cry too.
Yeah, I mean, I was crying, and this is only
it's got some emotion. I remember you saying. I remember hearing it and like, oh no, I don't know if I'd heard it yet, and you just like frothing on it, and then I went and listened. I was like, well, I get it. Yeah, it's just like got that passion in it.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with this one. Amy Shark has the same emotion, and just it just cuts, cuts. So everyone go listen to that. And Luke, what's your buzzer beater for the week?
Mine's I Don't Know. Oh no, sorry, Shoot My Shot by I Don't Know featuring. That sounds weird when I say it. Eh?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, why don't you just read off the...
Should I do it now? IDK featuring Offset, which is obviously stands for I don't know, but it could stand for something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really have heaps of time to pick this one, but I'll make more of an effort next time. But regardless, I went to go pick one, and then as soon as I put this on, it just slapped.
Yeah.
And it's just bouncy as like dope melodies. So
I started vibing as well. So
yeah. So if you're just looking for a song to turn up to and just like vibe out and just like maybe if you're at a party and you need a suggestion and
boom. And then you look heaps cool because
you
just pop that new shit on.
Yeah, give me a shout out though.
All right, dope. All right, that's our buzzer beater for the week. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in to Freshly Minted episode 2.
Let's go.
We'll be back next week for some more Freshly Mintings. All right, let's go.
Later, Bob.
Freshly minted, new edition.